Well, after the dramatic fire that destroyed our Leopard 50 catamaran, it's time to start boat shopping all over again at the Annapolis Boat Show. This week, we reviewed the very first Kinetic 54 that has been produced. This is an all-carbon, high-spec, high-performance boat, and it definitely got our attention. It's also won a special recognition by the Cruising World Boat of the Year Awards. Come barefoot with us and see what you think.
Okay, so we are now looking at the Kinetic 54, which is another performance catamaran built in South Africa with a spectacular pedigree, and it goes fast. So it'll be interesting to see how they've set this up and what it's like.
All right, let's go.
The first thing is that the boat is entirely carbon fiber. I don't think there's any fiberglass with polyester resin in the boat. All of these surfaces are painted. There's no gel coating. The boats are weighed constantly. Weighed, W-E-I-G-H-E-D. The glass is a chemically altered glass or chemically treated glass. The Jaffa wheel's not a cheap thing to buy. There's a whole torque tube drive system for the steering. There's a C-zone system that controls all the electrical and electronic features of the boat. And we've got Reckman furlers, we've got Leisure furl mainsail, we've got Harken two-way winches. There's a lot of little neat things that make your life easier as a sailor, as a boater.
What are your normal clients then?
I think they're the the catamaran cruisers who bought into a standard catamaran, but become disillusioned with the 7, 8, 9, 10 knot boat speed. No, this is a performance catamaran. It has giddy up.
And how easy is it to handle with just two people? Like if it's up.
That's its principal design.
Yeah, right.
I mean, if you look at this panel here. So this is the mainsail controls. This is your Leisure furl system, and the sheet is on a captive reel winch system. Yeah. And this is the Traveler. Oh, wow. So it's pretty much push button. Wow. This Reckman has both electrical, I believe, and hydraulic systems.
So I mean, you can do everything from here without actually grinding.
Almost everything. And there are 3 stations on this particular boat, but the furling for the jib is handled at all 3 stations. Right. And then the sheeting for the jib, controlling the jib sheet, is handled forward at the Harken winch, which, by the way, is a traditional winch, and it can reverse. Right. So it's kind of neat. Centerboard control. This boat has centerboard.
So centerboards that are hidden.
Right. Correct. Yeah. Correct. The centerboard is hinging.
Oh, hinging.
It's not coming up and
right.
Going
Okay.
in.
Okay.
As a system where if the board does hit something, it just releases.
Does it? Yep. The depth. What's the draft when you're with the tag water?
But it's about 5 and some change, and with the centerboard down, it's 10 or 11 and some change.
Right. So when you said this, the helm has got a
torque tube drive.
Exactly.
It's basically propeller shafts, like you'd see the propeller shaft in a truck with universal joints and pillow block bearings to keep the shaft in its place.
When to say about the man overboard?
This is to dump the main. This dumps the main. In the case of remember, this is the end of the boat show, folks. I'm so sorry. Man overboard basically creates an MOB system here.
And so dump the main. So if you're overpowered, there's a squall, you just hit that, and it just drops the main.
It drops
sheet.
the main. Yep. So all of the hatches, with the exception of 2, all the hatches are flush to the deck, so there's less likelihood of a toe grab. All of the fittings in here, with the exception of a couple of things, are all metal. But this is really cool. This is neat. It's a bait well, a live bait well right there.
my goodness.
One really nifty thing about this is the finish work of all of the bilges, the bait wells, and everything. It's faired, sanded, smooth, and painted. It's not gel coat. It's not rough. You won't cut yourself inside, an errant locker somewhere. So. Waterways are nice and deep. Swim ladder right here. Sea Smart cleats. They do go up and down. You can see. So this whole deck too. This is quite neat. It's kind of the beach, if you will. And everybody sits there, dangles their feet in the water, and drinks their Mai Tai. Typically, it's up in this. You see this recess? It fits into this recess. This electric motor pulls this.
Okay.
Goes right up, right up and in.
So that all comes up, and then you've got the bridge deck height. Of that.
Yep, bridge deck's pretty high. Yeah. Oh, this is a seat. 25 knots. This is a fridge. Nice deep waterways though, and really high quality fittings. The other side, we've got that's electric. Now here's something. The whole boat is 24 volt. Shore power coming in powers only two things: battery charger A and battery charger B. They're 100 amp chargers each, and they charge the 6 master volt lithium ion batteries, about 30,000 watts. It's a Fisher Panda 24 volt charger.
Oh, so it's a DC charger.
It's a DC charger. Doesn't put out AC current. Only puts out DC.
Okay, directly into the lithium.
Yep.
So it charges real fast.
Yep, very fast. And the alternators on the engines are 150 or 160 amp alternators. So, and that's direct. But you have, if you were attached to the dock, you'd have shore power. If not, so you have generator, the 2 engines, and the 2,000 watts of solar power. Everything on this is conditional. And I'm not to be quoted. So here's the sheet. You can see this sheet is on that right up there on the Reckman Furley.
The tip sheet.
And it goes up, and then it comes down, and it's right here, and then it comes down to this.
And then of course it's self-tacking, so.
Self-tacking so that you can hold your champagne in one hand and the wheel in the other, and you don't have to worry about tacking.
Okay, and presumably the main sheet will just flop over as well. So
main sheet also. There are 4 head sails. The little orange guy, that's the staysail. That might be the Solent, and then you have the jib. And then there's a code 0 forward, or a spinnaker forward. And you'd probably have a asymmetrical spinnaker. These are sheets that are led up onto the roof for other sails. It's all like pretty much a Dyneema with this covering. Got steps here.
Oh, I see. Right. Oh wow, that's
on the roof if you
okay. That'd be great.
So this is an electric roof.
Oh right, okay.
Can see, potentially these could be electric hatches if you wished. Here's your solar. So you've got 6 panels. I think they're 144 watts a piece.
And it's a rolling main. Roller furler.
A leisure furl system.
Oh, that's what you call the leisure furl.
Yeah. And this boom thing isn't really a boom thing. It's just it's kind of a vang to support the boom and to create the right angle. These need a 87 or 89.5 degree angle or something like that. This is free, but as the sail comes up, you slide this piece into a luff guide.
So there's a luff guide down here.
He took it off. He had to replace it.
Right. Okay.
Pretty neat. It's really nice looking.
You've got a lightning thing up at the top.
Dissipator or something. Somebody had asked at the show, they said, how do you adjust these shrouds? Well, you jack up the mast a little bit, put a shim in, jack it up, put a shim in, take a shim out, but it works.
Okay, good.
It's not hard to do.
And your shrouds are...
There might be some kind of carbon core.
It's like they're so tight and like steel.
The marketing literature would say they're stronger than steel, but I wouldn't make that claim on television. There's a lot of storage. See those 4 lockers?
Yeah.
They're really deep. That one $20,000, $12,000 bow thruster could save a lot of paint.
Well, a lot more than paint.
Could have
A
done
lot
with
more than
that.
paint.
Could
Yeah.
have done with
Crushed
that a couple of
fingers,
times.
all sorts of things.
Very civilized, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's a very civilized thing. It's like having tea.
Yeah.
The windlass is here. So you've got a Maxwell windlass. These are your bridles right here.
Oh, yeah.
You hook up the bridle from here.
Nice big deep chain locker too, so
Yep.
no
Yeah, very-
problem with it stacking up. Yeah,
The
that's
gasketing in these hatches is quite nice.
great. Uh-huh.
Great place for multiple people to hang out.
Yeah,
This is a great area, I think, right here.
yeah.
This is where
We do.
owner Bob, in his 62, he says he spends a lot of time right
Yeah.
here.
Now, was it this boat that I was looking at that has like a shade?
Yeah, there are two carbon posts. One fits here, one over there.
Yeah.
And then the shade attaches to these little gizmos
Yeah.
right here. And you use one of the, I think you take the staysail halyard
Right.
and pick it up to
okay.
get extra height.
Yeah.
You're walking through this area, you get to the galley, salon, steering area, nav station. So you've got these 3 steering stations plus a yacht type controller that is handheld. And so that's quite a nice thing. So throttle here, bow thruster here, all the steering here.
It's actually interesting the way you've done the glass here as well, because there's almost no obstruction, isn't there? Like you've got the thin beading at the bottom, but really that's it.
Oh, sorry. The show's been a long show, but yesterday we sold a boat, so that makes it all worth it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so, well, I didn't, but
To him.
to this guy right here.
Congratulations.
So we've got 2 new happy owners,
Yeah.
which is a great thing. As powerful as our owner says, it's a watershed moment. This is hull number 1. Yep. So this is the first hull. It's got a neat galley arrangement.
Yeah.
I like having an island. You don't often see islands in sailboats.
No.
And you certainly don't see them in 50-something foot
Yeah.
sailboats. What you get from this is a lot of storage. It's instant storage. Hey, would you like a water? It's right here.
Uh-huh.
2 fridges, multiple drawers, a spice drawer. You know,
Oh, that's good.
And these can be freezers also.
And on this side we've got obviously another freezer.
But you could have anything. It's all cabinetry, so it could be anything you wish. But this is another fridge.
Right, okay.
You know, fairly good size. And all these drawers are foam core carbon fiber with a wood overlay.
Right.
And there's a solid wood nosing or cap. So all of this is solid wood. So you know, this is where the wear is. Hot and cold pressure water is coming from the water system, domestic water system. This is a pump. This is a pump. Yeah, the pump is right here, and then this is a filter. This is filtered water from the tanks. So this is filtered through 4 stages of filtration.
Right. These ceilings are just so high.
I can't even touch the ceiling. There we go. This flips up. This pulls out.
Oh wow.
Yep. Those drop in and form these fit in on the ends.
Right.
And it's really nice.
Wow.
All of this is painted. It's carbon fiber with a core cell core. And you know what these are?
Oh, those are the females for the stanchions.
Yeah, isn't that neat? Yeah. No corrosion.
Yeah.
This is a nice big
Plenty space there.
locker. I mean, it actually goes over there. Yeah, beautiful. Big
Like,
drawers.
It's just such a functional room, this, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Very functional.
But if you wish to have ebony or walnut or maple or teak or mahogany or red this or birch or ash, you know, just tell us what it is.
Yeah, beautiful.
This is the head. So this is the master berth. I believe it's a queen. Lots of storage.
Notice the
Little cross,
Yeah.
ventilation. Yeah, that's to that forward cockpit.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, all these hatches have a screen and then a.
Oh yeah, that's really good.
Which is
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
And again, they're metal. They're not made of plastic. So here's your shower, and it's pretty big.
And I would imagine with the paint, this is obviously a flat paint or
It's all
satin.
spray.
Yeah, it's got less of a glossiness
Yeah,
to it.
yeah.
How is it to clean? You know, because some.
Oh, it's pretty easy because you can clean all grip with a lot of different.
This is all grip, is
cleaners.
it? So,
This is all grip.
all right, okay.
They're all painted. When you rub your hand on the film, it's fairly smooth.
And all your bulkheads are glassed in.
Oh, they're all
Solid.
completed in and they're tabbed.
Yeah.
They're not glued in.
No.
There's no glue. Pull down shades for privacy. There's some magical stuff in here.
Wow.
So you got 6 of these lithium-ion, Mastervolt lithium-ion batteries, and powering the inverters right here.
Yeah.
And they're charged by these 2 chargers right here.
Okay, so it's all Mastervolt.
Yeah.
And you've got a fuse box got in somewhere.
We've got a
else.
bunch of gonkulators in here that are.
Okay.
Yep. And here's another guest cabin. You've got your USB ports, all your lights, you know.
Nice.
Yeah. And still got another carbon
toilet.
fiber toilet. Everybody's favorite thing to sit on.
Is there
Actually-
a shower in this one?
No, there's no shower here. There's in
So
this
it's a
layout.
communal shower.
There's a shower on this side,
Yeah.
but not on
Not in that.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the communal shower there.
Yeah.
Yep. So this is kind of where a lot of the rubber meets the road.
So do you have a whole series of like fuse boxes or like with oh, they're all electronic.
Electronic, yeah.
Right.
The base price for the Kinetic 54 is 2.795
Yeah.
million. And standard with the standard boat, the 2795 price is the four sails, the North 3DI sails, the tender, 4 air conditioning units. A lot of things that might be extra on
Yeah, the normal boat. Yeah, the 6 lithium batteries and all that. Yeah, yeah.
the entire electrical system. And the electronics is also all included in the
Yeah.
base
All right.
price.
Okay. Yeah.
Hulls 2 and 3 are already sold and are under
Yeah.
construction. So the next available hull after that will probably be sometime in late 2003. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah. Thanks very much.
All right, you're welcome.
Okay, everybody, so today we are reviewing the Kinetic 54. Now, in terms of top shelf boats, this is, as Elizabeth said,
There's no ish about it. It's just top shelf.
Yeah,
Not
but-
top shelf.
ish. So, as you've just found out, the cost of this boat is $2.8 million. So again, this is kind of putting it out there into a class all of its own, and that you can really see throughout the boat. This is a phenomenally lovely boat with spectacular finish. But just imagine all those electronics that you saw at the rear steering station, that's duplicated 3 times. That's why you're looking at such a high price with top quality construction materials and top quality fittings throughout the boat. So what did you think of the boat, honey?
It's beautiful. It really is in a class of its own. I mean, the moment you step onto the back sugar scoops, right along the whole stern of the boat is kind of like an extra platform. And of course, we know how much I like platforms.
Oh,
And
you just
can-
like to be on the stage, don't you?
Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe it's my old days coming back. But you can actually lifts up and it tucks away so that when you're cruising, it's not in the way and it's not, hindering your speed or anything like that.
And it's not half a ton either.
Yeah, so it tucks up and it's completely out of the way, which is amazing. And as you walk into the cockpit area, the thing that struck me the most was that it was so clean and zen-ish. There was no lines, and then you walk through the big opening door, and the first thing that strikes you then is the massive space above your head.
Oh yeah.
It's just huge.
2.1 meters.
It's luxury. It gives you that illusion of being so spacious, doesn't it?
And open, and also the way they've designed the windows, they're also very open, so you have these very clear 360-degree views all the way around the boat, including out the back when you're inside. So that is really impressive. It's a really nicely designed boat, allowing all that light in.
It is. Little things, attention to detail. You know, there's the chairs that are tucked into the bench area and they're locked in, so basically if you're in heavy seas or whatever, they're not going to jig around, so that's really great. And there's really nice touches like there's mood lighting around the place. It's beautiful. And then of course you can steer from inside too, and you're right in the middle of the boat, you're right up, you know, steering in protected area. And I really like that too.
Out of the weather.
Yeah.
And it does also have a front cockpit. So here we have back platform and a front cockpit. So talk about somebody being happy. The shade for the front cockpit was removable, so you couldn't have it up while you're sailing, but at least it does give you that opportunity to have a front cockpit and have all those advantages when you're at anchor.
Yeah, that was really lovely. More the fact that you could walk directly from the stern to the bow and you're in the safety of the boat. And to me, that is a really great safety feature right there that I really love. The cabins were really lovely. Still quite spacious considering the shape of the hulls and the narrowness of the hulls. Ample room. Now
this is a 54-foot boat, so it's a 4 foot longer than the HH50. It's got an owner's cabin on one side and obviously 2 guest cabins on the other with their own toilets but a shared shower. You can custom design these to suit yourself. The other thing that was really nice about this 54 was that converting the office in the owner's hull into a spare bedroom as well, and that I thought was a really nice touch. So you're getting high performance, you're getting comfort, and obviously this comes with a price, and that's the downside is you have to be wanting a boat like this, you have to be wanting the performance again, and that if you want a boat of the top quality and top performance and are wanting to sail the boat and use all those advantages, then this would be the boat for you. Okay, so the exciting thing here is also that at the Annapolis Boat Show, Lenny and Randy Smith, who are from Sailing Vessel Happy Together, signed the dotted line and bought one of these Kinetic 54. So that is exceptionally exciting for them. Congratulations, guys. I'm sure you will have an absolute ball. And I suppose the connections between the Kinetic 54 and the Leopard 50 is that both have back platforms, both have front cockpits, and both of these boats are designed by Alex Simonis. Randy was so impressed with the designs from Alex Simonis that that's what pushed him towards getting a Kinetic 54. So good on him and good on Alex Simonis for designing such a fantastic boat. The Kinetic 54 also won the award for overall excellence by the Cruising Boat of the Year competition, getting the judges special recognition for such a superb boat.
We'd just like to say thanks very much to the Kinetic team for taking time, particularly right at the end of the show, for showing us around and giving us your time and your energy. It was very valuable.
It's a fantastic boat. If anybody's in the market, look up kineticcatamarans.com and get the information directly from them and get your name on the list before the waiting time expands too far. Fantastic boat, great job. Our thumbs up on all those features.
Congratulations to a top shelf boat.
Last week we put out to you all to give us suggestions to name our Leopard 45, and we got some wonderful choices, and what we'd like you all to do is to vote for your favourite out of this lot that have come in.
Some of them are really creative and really funny. We had such a giggle when we were reading through them.
I know.
It was too funny. Such imagination.
I know.
We had such imagination. Things that I didn't even think about, but they're really great. So we really appreciate that all those names that you sent in. Yeah, one that stands out that I giggled for quite a while was Paradox, like a pair of docs, which I thought it was really clever and really offbeat. I really appreciated that sense of humour. That's it for another week.
Thanks very much, guys. All the best.
Bye from us.
Appalachian sunrise meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, I can feel it coming in. Golden, golden.
If you have liked this episode, hit the like button, subscribe for free, and ding the dong so you don't miss your fix of the next exciting episode. Love and health from the Barefoot Doctors.
But again, it's got an owner. It's got an owner's in the med before we go to a bigger. No, man. Last week we put out our
Golden.